Subscribe and like, please. Alice sat on the warm grass, surrounded by a riot of colorful flowers in her garden. She looked at her pocket watch, its hands spinning crazily, indicating it was time for an adventure. A sudden gust of wind carried with it an alluring scent of roses and jasmine. Alice followed the fragrance as it led her to a large rabbit hole. Peering inside, she saw a white rabbit wearing a waistcoat and carrying a pocket watch that mirrored hers. Intrigued, she climbed down the rabbit hole, landing in an unfamiliar world filled with twisted reflections and reversed realities. The trees were bent backward, their leaves glistening with dewdrops. The sky was an eerie reflection of the underworld, a kaleidoscope of colors swirling around. Alice wandered through this strange land, her heart pounding in her chest. She came across a river where the water flowed upwards instead of downwards. Tired and thirsty, she attempted to drink from it, but ended up swallowing a handful of water. It tasted sweet yet bitter, leaving her longing for the comforts of her home. She continued her journey, encountering peculiar creatures, some friendly, others not so much. One was a grinning Cheshire cat that could disappear at will, leaving only his enigmatic smile behind. Another was a Queen of Hearts who demanded 3 impossible tasks be completed before Alice could leave her realm. Alice persevered, determined to find her way back home. She solved riddles, painted roses red with the Queen's lipstick, and even managed to grow taller when she ate a mysterious cake. With each challenge overcome, she felt a renewed sense of hope. Her next destination was the Palace of Mirrors, where Alice encountered her own reflection. It mocked her, taunting her about her size, her appearance, and her inability to find her way back home. Feeling lost and disheartened, Alice began to weep. Suddenly, she heard a voice behind her. "You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." The voice was soothing, and Alice turned around to find the Cheshire Cat. He explained that her reflection was merely a distortion of reality, and that she had the strength within herself to overcome any challenge. With newfound determination, Alice continued her journey, completing the final task for the Queen and finally returning home through the rabbit hole. She sat on her garden bench, her heart still racing from her extraordinary adventure. The flowers around her seemed to dance in the sunlight as she looked at her pocket watch. Its hands were still spinning, but now they represented a sense of accomplishment rather than an invitation for adventure. The sun began to set, casting long shadows across the garden. Alice closed her eyes, taking in the peacefulness of her surroundings. She knew that no matter how strange or confusing the world might seem at times, she had the courage and determination to navigate through it and find her way back home.